Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump says the Gaza peace deal was timely as Israel's military operations were becoming bad and heated. He thanked the Arab and Muslim nations for their commitment to support a safe rebuilding of Gaza. He says Gaza will be immediately demilitarized, Hamas will be disarmed, and Israel's security will no longer be threatened in any way. Hamas has freed the last 20 surviving Israeli hostages under a US-brokered ceasefire deal, as President Donald Trump proclaimed the historic dawn of a new Middle East. The Israeli military says it has received all hostages confirmed to be alive. Palestinian prisoners and detainees freed by Israel as part of the accord have arrived in the Gaza Strip and the Israeli-occupied West Bank, their heads shaved and some looking very thin. India and Canada have agreed on a new roadmap for their relations after talks between their foreign ministers in New Delhi. Both countries seek to mend ties strained over the killing of a Canadian Sikh separatist. The two countries have agreed to collaborate on areas like critical minerals, trade, and agricultural value chains. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will not attend Monday's summit on ending the Gaza war in Egypt, after Cairo earlier announced he would take part. Netanyahu's office says he was invited by US President Donald Trump to participate in the meeting in Sharm el-Sheikh, but declined due to the timing's proximity to the beginning of a Jewish holiday. Hamas fighters have been seen deployed across Gaza as the release of hostages began. US President Trump has urged Hamas to disarm under the peace deal. US President Donald Trump has questioned whether former British Prime Minister Tony Blair should serve on a new Board of Peace to oversee governance in Gaza. Trump says he's always liked Tony Blair, but wants to ensure he's an acceptable choice to everyone amid ongoing criticism of Blair's role in the Iraq War. The Samaa border crossing between Pakistan and Afghanistan remains completely closed for the second consecutive day, as tensions soar following deadly cross-border clashes. The closure has halted all transportation and trade activities, according to security sources. Security officials confirm that the Pak-Afghan border at Samaa remains sealed, with strict security arrangements in place on both sides. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reached Egypt to participate in the signing ceremony of the Gaza peace agreement on the special invitation of US President Donald Trump and Egyptian President. Prime Minister Sharif is accompanied by Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar and Information Minister Ataullah Tarar. The march of a religious party towards Islamabad has come to a halt at Murid Quay after violent clashes broke out between protesters and law enforcement agencies, resulting in the martyrdom of a police inspector and injuries to several others. Police say the protesters used stones, nail-studded sticks and petrol bombs, leading to indiscriminate firing that injured both civilians and security personnel. French President Emmanuel Macron has reappointed Sébastien Lecornu as Prime Minister, unveiling a new government ahead of the 2026 budget deadline. The move follows a week of political turmoil and aims to restore stability amid growing tensions in France. South Korea is in talks with the United States to establish a bilateral foreign exchange swap line as part of a broader trade deal. The discussions come amid concerns that proposed US investments could impact South Korea's currency market. Gold prices have surged to a record high, driven by renewed US-China trade tensions and expectations of Federal Reserve rate cuts. Safe haven demand pushed spot gold up 1.5% to over $4,067 per ounce. Silver also climbed to a new record peak. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.